Thanks for joining us. I'm Vince Vetrano. It was a training exercise, but a real crash.
And I'm Bridget Shanahan. An airport firefighter rolled an emergency vehicle during a drill this morning. Mitchell International closed its runways for about a half an hour following the crash at about 9 this morning. The driver of the vehicle was hurt and taken to the hospital, but is expected to survive. American Red Cross volunteers from Wisconsin are heading to the Northwest to help with wildfire relief. California, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and Montana are all battling wildfires.
It's usually worse than you can imagine. I mean, to walk into a scene and see the ground just burnt black. I have to go in and I have to be that modicum of hope for them, no matter what I'm feeling, no matter how tired I get.
At least 4 volunteers from southeast Wisconsin are helping in the Northwest.
Police arrested a 30-year-old Milwaukee man after they say he hit a woman in the city and then drove away during a traffic stop. Officers said the suspect hit a 59-year-old woman who was crossing the street near 27th and St. Paul, then got out of his car and tried to run. Police said they also found a gun and drugs inside the suspect's vehicle. An East Side bar that closed down amid racist allegations is now under new ownership and will reopen soon. It was called Two Bucks. It closed down back in May. Employees walked off the job, saying that the bar owner kicked out African Americans. According to onmilwaukee.com, it will now be called Winchester and is expected to open next week.
Tickets for Garth Brooks are selling like hotcakes, so much so that a third show was just added. Tickets went on sale at 10 o'clock this morning, and then 15 minutes into that additional show was put on. This is video from the last time the country star visited Milwaukee, almost 20 years ago now. At last check, the PR person said there were some tickets still available for those shows. If you have any trouble getting it online to buy them at Ticketmaster.com, you should call in.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Scott Steele in the Weather Center. Well, it looks like we're going to have to deal with some umbrella weather as we head into the first half of the weekend. The rain rolling in our direction, and that tops our weather headlines. Leading to a soggy Saturday, especially I think the first half of our Saturday will gradually dry out as we go toward the afternoon on Saturday. And then some sun on Sunday as things really start to get summery again Sunday heading into next week. I mean, I think we're going to see a return to 80s and more humidity by next week. Going into the record books on the state, though, no 80s. So far, 74 degrees. The high temperature may pick up a degree or so as we go through the rest of the day. 56 the low. The average is 77 and 62, so a little bit below where we should be for this time of year. And nowhere near those records. 97 sizzling degrees back in 1926. 45 degrees was the record low set back in 1965. Well, here's a look at our future temperature forecast and across southeastern Wisconsin. With that rain cooled air, I don't expect readings to get very much warmer tomorrow. Generally either side of 70 degrees. Sunday will start to pick up a few more degrees as we get more sunshine, and eventually a return southerly flow will lead us into the 80s next week. But look at this, by Sunday, mid-70s in most locations, especially inland. 77 in Waukesha, could flirt with 80 degrees far enough inland toward Madison. Here's a look at future forecasts across the upper Midwest. Low pressure is the culprit, causing the slug of moisture to work in our direction, tapping into a little more atmospheric moisture, and it's going to continue tracking right across the Wisconsin-Illinois border. And as it does, that's what will trigger our showers and perhaps a few thunder showers as well. Really no threat of serious severe weather, but there could be some substantial downpours, especially I think north of 94 as we go through the night tonight and into Saturday morning. But then drier air works its way in as high pressure takes over Sunday into the beginning of next week with more sunshine and warmer readings. A closer in view to future forecast across southeastern Wisconsin showing the rain rolling in through tomorrow morning, but then gradually improving conditions as we head into Saturday afternoon, and particularly by Sunday, we should see an abundance of sunshine mixing with a few of those fair weather clouds. So if you're going to be traveling around the Badgerland tomorrow, again, southern Wisconsin really the focus of attention for the heavier wet weather in the first half of the day. Northern Wisconsin heading to the Northwoods should be just fine with readings even a little warmer in the 70s. Your Storm Team forecast for the balance of this Friday, lots of clouds out there. Showers developing late toward the evening, a bit humid with temperatures hovering in the 70s. Then for tonight, we'll see showers and some thunder showers at times. Some decent downpours, especially north of 94, in between patchy fog with temperatures down to 63. And for tomorrow on our Saturday, we start wet, finish dry, seasonally cool. If we're lucky, near 71. Here comes your Storm Team 4 7-day forecast, and here comes some great weather Sunday through the beginning of next week when we see plenty of sunshine, dry conditions, and yes, temperatures climbing back into the 80s, mid-80s by the middle of next week.